Hello, good day, and welcome to NX Auto World. I am NX, your mobile consultant. So today we'll be talking about the range at which our car consumes fuel, the rate or the range at which our car consumes fuel. So Rebecca so far, kwan a yɛbɛfa so ho sɛdeɛ yɛ car no consume fuel, sɛ ebia ɛnum fuel anaasɛ ɛnum fuel. Mostly, each individual has his own preference when purchasing a car. Each individual has his own preference when purchasing a car. Some go for its body style. Some also go for its interior and other exterior styles. But most importantly, many of us also check if the car consumes fuel or not. So today we are going to know, we are going to learn how to know if the car you want to purchase consume fuel or not. And the video if I can first one say car I got on enum fuel and I say anything. Enum fuel in pimpin among for again say or car fuel tank and I say fuel gauge or fuel of tank size no issue. Let's say or car no enum fuel, but that isn't the case. Most people think that if you have a small fuel size or a tank size, that means your car doesn't consume fuel, but that isn't the case. We have one or two factors we have to consider before we can say that our car doesn't consume fuel. And these factors are what we are going to talk about. And you must see a share, you say, your car ain't fuel any bedding. You become once I'm son, I make a purchase. And even before you purchase a car, you have to know one or two stuff. Your fuel tank size. Yeah, that is very important thing you have to know before you purchase your car. And uh, with the fuel tank size, mostly it depends on the engine size. The engine size mostly determine how big or how small your fuel tank size should be. We are going to you should check all those stuff before you purchase any car you want to buy. But today we are going to know how an individual, each and every one of us will know if the car they are driving consumes fuel or not. Yɛbɛfa so ahu kwan a yɛhwɛ saa video yɛbɛhu sɛ yɛ car yi akyi no ɛnom fuel anaasɛ ɛnnom. Sometimes we buy 300 cities, 400 cities to fill our tank, and we think our car doesn't consume fuel, but that shouldn't be the case. Someone might be buying 800 cities, but on only 800 cities now, on answer on refilling the tank, no. Let's say now we refill it the third time, and that's over refill it the third time, but on our film refilling it the second time. So also I want to say, although say the person is purchasing his or her next fuel, which is 800 cities. But maybe you'll be purchasing your third fuel, or you'll be filling your tank the third time, which will be costing you more than the 800 cities the person purchased. So and found no fuel tank and I say, well, how I said your can move fuel no air then it differ. Yeah, so fuel tanks and then just all kind of thing. And for mostly the boat drivers here in Ghana uses the Matis, Picanto, the Atos, the Toyota Yaris, the Toyota Vitz, and they might think say these cars doesn't consume fuel. But in actual sense, although they have more fuel tank, but as compared to other cars, no, they consume fuel. So in my next video, I'm going to recommend 10 cars for each and everyone who wants to start a boat business. I'll be recommending 10 cars to anyone who wants to start a boat business. And these cars has less fuel consumption. So cars I'm recommending and no fuel. The cars I'm recommending in my next video and no fuel. 10 cars are be able. Let's forget about the prices because the prices aren't going to be the same. So before we start this video, and if today is your first time being on my channel, please do want to subscribe, like, comment, and share this video. So the first thing you have to know before you know that your car doesn't consume fuel is its tank size. The tank size, the fuel tank size. Also, you can't fuel on the tank size, no. Yeah, and so no one say, oh, carry and make okay. Mean to fuel to say anything, and good. So let's say you have a fuel tank of uh, 11.1 or 11.1 gallons. It means you are going to buy approximately 500 to 600 Ghana cedis to fill that gas tank. Yeah, 500 to 600 Ghana cedis to fill that tank, depending on the fuel station you are purchasing your fuel from. Yeah, so let's say or purchase 500 cedis and now 600 cedis. And they are full of gas tank. And so at least I know my fuel tank, so I know the amount of money which I'm going to use to fill my tank. So after you knowing your fuel tank, what else should you know? What else should you know? You have every car manufacturer or mom your cars, no more be a friend is city mileage, highway mileage, and combined mileage. You should know these ones. These are the three important things you should know before you can determine if your car doesn't consume fuel or it consumes fuel. Saa nneɛma mmiɛnsa wei city mileage, highway mileage, and a combined mileage no. And then in your mommy and say also who answer on say okana which a num fuel and answer and num fuel. Forgetting the tank size, no, you should forget the tank size. Because sometimes a big car tank size a 14, also the bear 10 and answer 11. But at the rate at which our no better fuel a different from yours. As I said, a be on a second time at the very filling a tank, a be a water time. So you might be buying like double or one and a half more than he or she is purchasing in his or her car now at what 14 gallons, and I say you need 14 gallons to fill the tank now. So you should know your city mileage, your highway mileage, and your combined mileage. Most importantly, your city mileage and your highway mileage. Yeah, so what is the city mileage? Okay, city mileage, city mileage, city mileage, the round trips we do within our vicinity, like round trips there, or your localities. Let's say, oh, only car each and every day, ABI, out the Kwajumana, so the manufacturing company, no, more cars, no, or more what some instrument bi a ɔka no measure saa nneɛma no nyinaa a ɛboa ma ɔkaa no fuel consumption no ɔmotumi yɛ dɛn calculate car biara wɔ ne city mileage ne highway mileage ne combined mileage so sɛ ebia wode car no kɔ adwuma ɛyɛ small small trips we call that city trips and that one calculate anaasɛ calculation bebree biara is going to accumulate as a city mile like the mass is going to take you are going to accumulate that as city mileage. And if you are someone who call long journey, the trips or the miles you are going to accumulate, you call that highway mileage. Highway mileage. And this with this city mileage and highway mileage, no, manufacturer company no my in a way let's say oh what the kind of vicinities and I say they make another call about the rate full on ever consuming a different from say other kind of echo high they call edu two kwan and also they call long journey, which is the highway mileage. If you are going on a long journey, the rate at which the fuel is being consumed is being calculated as to the gallons and the miles you take. So with the city mileage, it's calculated alongside a gallon. So let's say if within a city, the car you are using, maybe a car now use, the city mileage 30, it means for every 30 miles, it consumes 1 gallon of fuel. Yeah, for every 30 miles, it consumes 1 gallon. And if the highway mileage is 35, it means when you are going on a long trip, for every 35 miles, it consumes 1 gallon. So for you to know if your car doesn't consume fuel or your car consumes fuel, you have to know your city mileage and your highway mileage. So as I said, these are the two important things you should know before you know, say, okay, a consuming fuel and as and consuming fuel. So I'm going to compare two cars for you to know what I mean by a car have consuming less fuel and a car which doesn't consume fuel or a car which consumes smart fuel. So we have the Toyota Yaris, and I'll be talking about the Toyota Yaris in my subsequent videos. We have Toyota Yaris, Toyota Vitz. The Toyota Yaris and Toyota Vitz are same cars, but the name changes because of the country which the Vitz was made in. When you go to Japan, we have Toyota Vitz over there, but when you come to the other European countries, they call it Toyota Yaris. Those are the difference. And we have some cars here in Ghana we call Shehomami, which is the right side car. The steering wheel is at the right. And Toyota Vitz is one of such cars. So if you are driving a Toyota Vitz in Ghana, you should know that the dashboard has been changed. It is using a different dashboard, which is the Toyota Yaris dashboard. The dashboard has been changed. So we are to Toyota Yaris via Ghana, Toyota Vitz rather. So we are to Toyota Vitz via Ghana, I say, we also want to say or dashboard ni asesa no because initially Toyota Vitz biara ɔsɛ dashboard no and anaasɛ steering wheel no ɛkɔ right side but Ghana yɛntwi car steering wheel ɛwɔ right side nti ɔmo sesa no ɛkɔ left na ɔmo de aba Ghana and Toyota Vitz biara ne Toyota Yaris ɛyɛ pɛ Toyota Vitbia. There's a country near coin and I'm doing. And you have some Toyota Belta should you are a right side, no master number left. But with the Toyota Belta, no, your original left side or yeah, your original left side and the sun engine. So if you are purchasing these cars, especially the Toyota Belta, you should know the country which car near the if you benefit Umbeton right side Toyota Belta, our ma convert about left side as left side. No card lebian of the car and the car or to amount or sister dashboard. Unless you check one or two things, and the things you have to check is your vehicle identification number. I already have a video on vehicle identification number, so you can check that one out. So let's take the Toyota Prius. Toyota Prius level fuel tank size 11.3 and a Toyota Yaris full size tank of Toyota Yaris near full size tank of 11.1. So, but you share the city mileage of Toyota Prius now. Toyota Prius no, the city mileage 40 something, 45 or so. And a Toyota Yaris no share 30. Toyota Yaris near 30. And for every 100 miles, yeah, Toyota Prius no, it consuming 1.8 gallons. Uh, for every 1.8 for every 100 miles there, it consumes 1.8 gallons of fuel. And a Toyota Yaris, every 100 miles there, consuming 3 gallons, which is 3.0 gallons every 100 miles there. But Toyota Prius no, for every 100 miles they are consuming 1.8 gallons. So with these two cars no, but fuel size near 11, but Yaris near 11.1, and Toyota Prius near 11.3. So if say Okoto cars we are, although say Yaris near cars amount for each in Ghana, I see more. But I'll go for the Toyota Prius. Because the Toyota Prius every 100 miles they consume 1.8 gallons. Now Toyota Yaris every 100 miles they consume 3 gallons. So if saying you to fuel at the same time, near the same tripper, Toyota Yaris no, esa beto fuel. Ewa brand na Toyota Prius no nyede. Enya na rin class so bede, beto fuel. So what's the mechanism? Because the Toyota Yaris no, ebe running out of fuel and time as in Toyota Prius no. So auto car, you should know your city mileage, your highway mileage before you purchase those cars. And if so person auto car, na say on person better car, fuel no, and I say a benum fuel ma, what check if city mileage na, at least the city mileage should be 40 and above. With city mileage of 40 and above, no, consume fuel bebree, but with city mileage of let's say below 30 no, over consume fuel bebree. Some cars will city mileage of 20, 22, 23, 24, but because of say the tank ni shall be as aka no kan the tank ni 9 gallons. So ebi akoto sa carry a be all this kaki bi na beto den and beto fuel lighting a good can. These are the things you should know before you buy any car if you want a car which doesn't consume fuel. As I said, if today is your first time being on my channel, please do want to subscribe, like, comment, and share this video. And I'm going to recommend 10 cars which you can use for both. At least the tank size which you can use for both, which the city mileage which is 40 and above. I'm going to recommend cars for you which you can use for both with the city mileage which should be 40, at least 35 and above. Yeah, 35 and above, which is going to help you in your boat business. If pricing of the car wouldn't be a problem or anything, you should go for those cars, even if it's a private car. Up a private car, I say, the fuel. You can also go for those cars. Say any boat cars. So in my next video, please watch out for such content. Thank you for watching this video. I am NX, mobile consultant. Bye bye.